ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening. Oh, back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. I'm on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Moore will throw. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Moore to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Moore.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
That's caught. It's Benson. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Now on first and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jeff. There he goes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Takes the easy one to the back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? You just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Moore will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. It's a touchdown, LSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy, because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play. Coming out with it, it's Whittington.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's made...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
A lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. On the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. They'll try the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting a run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup of the 25. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hilton. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
By the receiver. Pickup of 11. And first down for the offense.
These corners backing off a bit. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
That's reeled in. It's Bryant. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Benson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying to beat him to the left. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They go right back to it. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Finds his man. It's low. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Moore to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's low. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They've only converted 1 time in 3 4th down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Breaks into the open. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Oh, he tosses it back. The throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Nussmeier. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bring in the heat. Throws to the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And he end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He might want another play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Completes it in the middle. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. Going for the marker on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% this distance. It's a little...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Moore will throw. Scrambling away. Slings it downfield. Got a man. It's Moore. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes the grab. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Finally, now the fans can get a little bit excited. This offense hasn't done anything. 0 points in the game, but finally completes the big pass down the field, makes the big gain.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive.
Let's go.
They'll try to slam it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They want that clock to run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The quarterback takes a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big. Putting those two names together can jumpstart a host of feelings and memories through Tuscaloosa and Baton Rouge. Moments of frustration, disbelief, and jubilation due to the battles that these two have had. From national championship games to season derailments, this rivalry has had it all, and we've got even more for you today. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Easy.
The give to the back.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Farr. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
LSU quick to the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant again.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Thomas. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw at Simpson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Touchdown, LSU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited a high...
There he goes to the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the left. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. LSU right back to the line. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Hale. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running the red zone. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. LSU quick to the line. Just feeds the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Field goal is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
1st and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it is another interception, just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheel.
Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm.
Snags it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Alabama, number 2, with the catch in the end zone.
And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll go to the ground. Pass the first down marker and still running. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field. And nobody's been able to hold that Tiger as LSU built its lead over Alabama.
And listen, both these teams knew coming into this one that the more physical team was going to get it done, David, and that's been the Tigers, right? On both sides of the ball. They have been dominating in this game.
And putting up points, too. When LSU gets their offense going, they are so hard to beat. Rivalry game, regular game, whatever it is, this offense is cooking.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Take over, 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pulls it in. It's Bernard. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
They'll try the left side. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off play action. Quarterback moving. Going right and going deep. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tide trying to convert on 3rd down as we start the 4th. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They just keep firing. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he will take it in. Touchdown Tide.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
29 Philly.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down. Wide open downfield. It's a seam one. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Cricket.
Snags a quick pass on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. The short hands, it's Bernard. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Bernard. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to scramble. Fires to the right. Caught on the outside, it's Bernard. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead.
And how about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the 2-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Jackrabbit.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Split backs here. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
42 spots, Gorilla.
To throw, it's Simpson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
Fires to the big fella. Push down for the tackle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cueva. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared teams So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.